This is Shaun Sport in podcast form.
Well, we're straight into it this morning because we've got UFC champion Alexander Volkanovski, and we know that UFC is going off its head these days. And so we've got the Australian legend in with us this morning. Alex, how are you, mate?
I am very good. Very good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. This is amazing. 2018 was the last time in Perth we had the UFC, and you fought on it, and so did Israel Adesanya, both champions.
Yeah, we did. I think we were both... we weren't on the main card, so we were just on the prelims, and now look at us. It's pretty crazy. I really enjoyed it. It was a very good card. We had good performances and a good time here. So it's good to be back. I cannot wait to go and put on a performance.
So we've spoken to a lot of professional sports people, especially AFL footballers, about what they do before a big game and how their day pans out. What happens for you for a fight day? What do you do?
Man, I'm pretty chill, to be honest. Like, we'll just go about our business how we normally would. We'll go have breakfast, hang out, a bit of banter, have a laugh, do what we usually would do. I will have a little sweat out in the morning of the fight. But other than that, man, we're just pretty chill, mate. You'll be surprised, like, for some of the biggest fights of my life, like how chill we are. We're having a laugh, and like, it was like, does he realise he's about to defend his belt?
Yeah, I would say, if I knew at night I was going to be in a fight, I would be freaking out the entire day, ringing people, panicking, getting my life insurance in order.
But Alex, you train for this every day of your life, and this is just getting in a situation where you're in a fight or in headlocks or manoeuvres. It's just part of what happens.
It's a day in the office for you.
Well, it is. Like, I'm actually, to be honest, not everyone is like that. A lot of people will still get nervous. A lot of people will still panic in certain situations. For me, we've done such a great job of training all that, and I think my mindset and all that type of stuff, that even in some of the deepest guillotines as I've been in, like, I wouldn't panic. I would stay composed, do what I had to do, even though I couldn't breatve and all that type of stuff.
When you start, you're starting to go out, like, you're nearly knocked out.
Well,
how do you get through that part?
Well, that's exactly what was happening. Like, the lights were dimming.
The last time someone did that, Danny Green was in here, and they said, I'll just give Nathan a little tap in the head, and I'll wake up 2 years later.
You talk about training. To run us, so what's the training regime? How many hours are you putting in every day?
In fight camp, I'll train 7 days a week. Yeah. So especially because, as you will see, like, when I fight in February, it's going to be on the Sunday. Yeah. So we train on the Sunday because it's the same time we fight. With the fight simulator we'll have on the exact same time we'll fight. So I train every day, anywhere from 3, even 4 hours a day. Some days, maybe on the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they're more half days. That's where I sort of rest. Even though they're very hard sessions, I get the whole day, the rest of the day to rest.
But and then you go into a simulated fight on the Sunday.
On the Sunday, yeah. So it's a pretty full on schedule. It is intense.
That's what you've got to do to be the best.
Well, exactly right. You've got to be professional. You've got to do the work, and it's sometimes you can put all that work in, and it'll be a lot harder than the fight's going to be sometimes, but you need to be prepared for what can happen. So I'm
intrigued about diet. We watched Dwayne Johnson when he does his training, and then he has those big days where he's waiting waffles. Do you have those days? And what can you pack in you?
Not anymore. Right now I'm bulking the lightweight, so every day is like that. So it's,
really?
not really. Not that much. So right now I am bulking at the moment. But I mean, it's
because you're going upper weight division.
Yeah. So what are we doing to bulk?
What are we doing to bulk?
I'm having over 4,000 calories a day, and
is it fun?
Is it good calories?
It's actually harder than you think. I thought, you know what I mean? A lot of people are going to be like, look at this bloke whinging about eating so much food.
No, because this is everyone's dream to have to eat. So give us Alexander's day on a plate. Go.
Well, man, there'll be, mate, honestly, the meals are absolutely huge. Because you think a lot of people are scared of carbs, right?
Yeah.
So while I'm on this diet, they're like, carbs, like doubling the carbs, doubling the proteins. Yeah. And I'm having the shakes that I'm having with protein. I'm like, have this chocolate, have this, have that, like all this type of stuff in there. I'm like, far out.
So you have the pastas and rices and
everything.
Burgers?
Yeah. So burgers. I can have whatever. Obviously.
Are you allowed to have cheese?
Look, you're allowed to have, a lot of it's more
bones?
calculated. So I'm not going to sit there and have very oily, greasy food. So a lot of it will be, carby, more clean type of
how many chickens
food.
In your lifetime have you killed? how many chickens?
I do eat a lot of chicken, but I eat a lot of I like my beef as well. So, but
so you wiped out entire farms.
Hey, it's keeping farming going.
No, I think it's great.
Hey, Alex, it's been a big turnaround in your life. I imagine you were playing rugby league like semi-professional over on the East Coast, and you're talking about weight. I read that you were up around 97 kilos when you were playing league. That's like ridiculous to see the size of you now. I guess my question is, how much has your life changed since you've been world champion? You go anywhere in the world, any country in the world, I don't think you could have even dreamed of, and people want to say g'day to you and get a photo.
Yeah, man, it's changed a lot, especially in the last year or something. Obviously, when you're champ, it's it's different. But I tell you what, hitting that number one pound for pound sort of status, it was funny. Like for me, I'm just like, it's cool, whatever. But people really love that, you know what I mean? Being the pound for pound king and that, like people are really, really taking notice to that, which is pretty cool. So, but man, for me, I'm the same guy I was, even when I was a 97 kilo front rower, you know what I mean? I'm honestly the same guy I always was, which I'm proud of. But things have definitely changed.
Shaun's asked his wife in the bedroom if she calls him the pound to pound king.
That was a categorical no.
She actually refuses. Can we talk about the bling that's hanging around your neck? What is happening here?
Well, that's actually my uncle made this from Gold City. He's he done it. So we got it like sort of custom made. It's an octagon.
Yeah.
It's Alexander the Great. So that's my nickname, Alexander the Great. Yeah. So then obviously gold because the champ wears gold.
Gold. So, yeah, exactly.
And are these real diamonds?
I think there's some of them are. It's pretty expensive. So
well, no one's going to
rob you.
No one's going to try and take it off you.
I don't usually do too much stuff.
No, it looks really good
unless it's got some meaning. So I've even got a tattoo. I just recently got a tattoo with the same sort of thing, like Alexander the Great with the octagon and things like that. So it's meaning there, right? Like UFC or this MMA career is a massive part of my life. Yeah. So this has a lot of meaning because I wouldn't be here talking to you guys if it wasn't for it, or you know what I mean, or I've been successful for my family and all that. It's made a big impact on my life, and I'm very proud of it. So things like this, just a little
wear it proudly.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I've seen that you've got a tramp stamp of a dolphin with a rose in its mouth. What does that mean?
Just above the bum cheek.
The socks down to one there. Your UFC belts. You get the same. Have we got it here?
We've got it here. Where is it? We can go grab that.
Yeah, you would love to see it.
Yeah,
but so when you're retired, because you're never going to lose, right? You get to keep that one. You get another one.
No, you use it right now. You used to be able to get a different belt every time you defend it, but right now we get a ruby. So I need to find.
What do you mean?
So ruby.
So they just give
I'll show you in a sec. But
they give you a stone.
Yeah. So you've got like a plaque on the side. Yeah. So you got a
like
plaque.
the Infinity Glove.
Yeah.
From the Avengers.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. We're
Thanos.
We're almost filling it right up too. So we've got it's like a little plaque on the side. You will see it. And
look at
that.
Yeah, so there you go. You can see it.
So every time you win, they add another ruby to that belt.
Yeah, so there you got Alexander the Volkanovski. It's got the flag, and then you got the rubies with the dates on.
So wait, you're 3 rubies down from that, completing that side.
Filling that side.
Show me the other side.
So that one's empty at the moment, but
So wait, so say once you've filled all of them up with rubies, which you're going to do.
Yep, you want to hold it.
Yeah.
Be surprised.
Oh, Nathan, you get unbelievable powers.
Oh my God, that is so heavy.
It's got some weight to it. Yeah.
So once all the rubies are filled, what happens then?
That's when we should definitely get a new belt, huh?
Yeah. Do you get a new belt?
Hey?
Do you get a new belt once all the rubies are filled?
I don't know. I think that's definitely. I think we definitely deserve that. So
my other question is,
we will make sure Peter can make that happen.
Is it hard to find pants with belt loops big enough for this?
Solid question.
It's good. You don't wear pants when you're wearing that.
Don't need to.
Alex, your opponent though coming up for the lightweight title, Islam Makhachev.
Makhachev,
yeah.
I think someone just told me how to say it. Makhachev.
Yeah, he looks like a hard unit too. Like he called you out at the last fight, which he won. He called you out. You were up for it straight away. Some people will go in the UFC. It's different to boxing. Is that you don't dodge the next guy, do you? Boxing, you dodge.
No, people still dodge. People still dodge. Definitely. You know what I mean? Like big fights definitely happen a lot more in the UFC than they will in boxing, to be honest. The big fights, the best will fight the best, but you're still going to get people that will look for, if someone was going to go and do double champ, go up in weight and go champ, they'll probably wait till it's the easiest matchup and things like that. For me, I didn't care who it was. I don't care who won that. Like, obviously, Islam is definitely the hardest in that whole division. I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? I believe I can beat anyone.
Anytime.
And I love proving people wrong. I love proving the doubters wrong. There's a lot of people doubting right now. And I haven't, the last few, I haven't had many people doubting me, which it fires me up. The fact that people are doubting me for this one, I can't wait to go out there and show people that, anything is possible.
David Alexander the Great was a great conqueror.
Well, there you go. And I'm conquering everything. That's what I want. So
look at him go.
Yeah, I can't wait. Honestly, it's fired me right up. And Again, he's a great fighter, and cannot wait to go and show people that.
Well, this is amazing, everyone.
Nice.
Yeah, you can see Alexander Volkanovski. You can also Robert Whittaker, who was the headline in 2018. Didn't get the fight, actually, but now he's on your undercard. Yep. There's some massive fights coming. It's going to be amazing. Tickets go on sale, by the way, for the UFC. It's taking place Sunday, February 12 at RAC Arena. Tickets go on sale this Friday, November 18 at 10 a.m. and you need to be on this because this will sell out in about a minute.
Yeah, we'll go nuts.
About a minute.
If you want pre-sale tickets, you go to ufc.com/Perth. I got that right?
Look at him go.
I get it, yeah.
Give him another ruby.
Tell him
I pretty much butchered that, but anyway, you get it.
Shaun Sport is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.